Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on FNAF. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about FNAF news, specifically FNAF X Fortnite news, FNAF merch news, and some security breach update news. It turns out Steelwool is changing some of the main game mechanics that a lot of people were getting annoyed of, and I cannot wait to talk about that with you. I just wanted to say before the video begins, thank you so much for all the support recently, especially on the Bonnie video. It's been insane, and I'm so grateful for every single one of you. Anyways, let's get into the video. Here we go. So a bunch of Funko Fanath news came out recently, and it kind of came out from everywhere on the internet. I don't really have a specific source. Literally tons of people just started tweeting out things, and I have no idea where they got them. I tried my best to find it. But it turns out this year we are getting two more 12-inch statues from Funko, like the Vanny and the Freddy one. People loved the 12-inch statues, and I hope these ones come out just as good as the last ones. They're so high quality, they're made very well, and people were generally really happy with them, so I cannot wait to see what they make these statues of. Maybe it's the rest of the animatronics. Maybe it's Mr. I Will Come Back himself, who knows? And we're also getting a bunch of new Funko Pops and actually some Fazbear Fanverse news. It turns out we're getting some Pop Goes plushies. So yeah, that stuff should be coming out sometime this year. We don't have an official release date, but I will let you know when that stuff comes out officially. Now let's move on to the next piece of news. Here we go. So this next piece of news is an interesting one. I've been talking about FNAF X Fortnite for a long time. I don't know anything about Fortnite. I have never played Fortnite in my life, so bear with me on this one. I made a FNAF X Fortnite video like a year ago because there was some big news and big hints that there might be a collab between them, because Fortnite was tweeting out some things that were kind of FNAF themed, and it ended up not being about FNAF. And this time we have a resurgence of FNAF X Fortnite news. So if you don't know, last year Scott Cawthon confirmed that there will not be any FNAF collabs with other video games that year. He said throughout the entirety of 2021 there are no collabs, and he was right. There was no collabs. The Fortnite collab never came, and the Dead by Daylight collab never came, even though the Dead by Daylight collab is probably one of the most requested collabs in FNAF history. People really want to see Springtrap in Dead by Daylight, and I've also never played Dead by Daylight, but I assume that would be pretty cool. I think he kind of fits into the overall vibes of the game as far as I can see, but people found in a Epic Games Fortnite Battle Royale survey. Yes, you heard me right. If you take this survey, it tells you what characters you would like to see in Fortnite. And on this long list of different characters were FNAF characters. People literally found all different kinds of FNAF characters. And by my understanding, it was kind of randomized for every single person. Everyone got different FNAF characters in their surveys, but there was a ton. There was Glamrock Freddy, there was regular Freddy, there was Foxy, there was Chica, all different kinds of characters. Does this officially confirm anything? No. But this officially confirms of the possibility of FNAF being in Fortnite. And that is kind of the discussion we've been having for a year now. There's never been anything officially confirmed. I'm sure Fortnite would be glad to have FNAF in their game because FNAF is extremely popular. And I've never played Fortnite, but a FNAF collab with Fortnite, I would obviously check it out. I think it's more on the Five Nights at Freddy's side that there's more hesitation, but who knows? Security Breach is officially out now. There is no official new FNAF games planned right now that are set to come out this year, so maybe we are going to have some FNAF collabs this year. Who knows? And with Scott Cawthon possibly handing off the mantle to someone else this year, who knows what could come with that. But anyways, let me know if you're excited for the FNAF X Fortnite collab. Is that something you're looking for? Is that something you don't want? Which characters would you want in Fortnite? I think it'd be really cool to see Glamrock Freddy in there. We'll have to wait and see. I will keep you updated. And now on to the next piece of news, which is the Security Breach major update. As you know, FNAF Security Breach came out last month, and it's already been over a month, almost a month and a half since this game came out, and I cannot believe it. But as we know, with this game came a ton of bugs. It seemed that there was maybe a deadline that they had to hit, and they just had to wrap it up really fast and just put it out there, because the more it was getting delayed, the more money it was costing into production. So it's better to just get it out there so people can make back their investment. But now that the game is out, Steelwool Studios is being really transparent about all the updates and what is going to happen with this game and how committed they are to making this game great. And with that, they put out an official statement about an upcoming patch preview coming out in February 2022. They put this cool picture of Helpy wearing a jacket with patches on it, and this note from Ray McCaffrey from Steelwool Studios. I will read it to you now. Hey everyone, Ray McCaffrey here with a quick update on what's been going on over at Steelwool. Specifically, details about our first major patch and what y'all can expect when it's released in early mid-February. When we were evaluating what changes needed to be made, we looked at two categories: serious bugs that slipped through the cracks for launch, and quality of life improvements we've seen the community community rally behind. We will be generating a comprehensive list of changes for the patch notes when it's ready, but in the spirit of transparency, we'd like to give everyone a heads up. The first category is bug fixes, serious performance and visual fixes for all platforms, with the most notable improvements appearing on the PlayStation 4. Not all of the issues have been addressed, like hitches that occur outside of moment-to-moment gameplay between attractions, but we think you'll be happy with the steps we've taken towards an overall better experience. We've made changes to jump scare functionality to prevent issues like getting jump scared during the game's credits and characters disappearing during a jump scare. We fixed issues with the world improperly loading and unloading. The most egregious example we've fixed is the possibility of unloading the entire world when entering Freddy. Additionally, we've fixed edge case bugs like missions not triggering if a specific series of events occur in a specific order, getting out of bounds under certain conditions, and certain exploits. Get your fun in while you can. The second category is quality of life improvements. We've added a single save station in the atrium for overtime, allowing you to save between endgame events. Our goal was to make unlocking certain endings more difficult. We succeeded, but at the expense of the fun. We hope more folks pursue the game's endings with these improvements. We've extended the skip cinema system to include cinematic moments like the sun-moon transformation sequence in the daycare. We've looked at ways to better telegraph goals and paths forward. For example, the colors of the cables in the daycare now use the same color system that we put in parts and service so that it's a little easier to get through that sequence. We've done a first pass of reducing the game's overall size on disc, and we've also made some overall balance changes to things like the burn trap boss battle and hiding spots. Again, these are high-level descriptions. The patch notes will be more granular. We've got a final version of the patch in test now, and so far it looks promising. We are going to be taking our time to make sure it's solid, which is why you won't see it released for a bit. Thanks for taking the time to read this, and we'll keep everyone up to date with any other plans/changes you should know about. Ray McCaffrey, executive producer at Steele Studios. So it looks like Security Breach is getting a major update in February. Some of the major things that stick out to me is the being able to save after you hit 6 a.m. and when you decide to stay in the mall instead of leave. I think that's a huge thing, and obviously watching all the playthroughs with Matt, Pat, and Markiplier, they were getting really frustrated that they kept dying because they knew about the glitch with the head in Roxy Raceway, but they didn't want to use it because they felt it was cheating, and I understand that, and they were just getting frustrated, losing hours and hours of gameplay time. Sometimes not even in a fair way. Sometimes it would glitch and they would get jump scared and it wouldn't even be their fault. So I totally understand them making this change, and I'm kind of glad they made this change. Another thing is when you jump while getting inside Freddy, it literally deloads the world around you and you can just walk around and teleport places. So I'm glad they kind of fixed that, and I'm glad they pointed out that that's kind of an egregious bug. It's kind of shocking. I'm also glad they're giving you the choice to skip the sun-moon sequence, because I know especially for a lot of speedrunners that has been a point of, you know, I wish we could just skip this. It looks like Steele Studios is in it for the long run for Security Breach, and I couldn't be more excited to see any future patches and DLC that they have coming. This transparency is really, really nice. This is something I think people were wishing for in early 2021 and even 2020, so I'm glad we are getting it now, and I am so thankful for everything they're doing for us. This game was so fun to play, and I cannot wait to see where it goes. And yeah, that's all the FNAF news I have for today. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like it and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.